The basic.
Syria. Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Wagwan. Evening, Madman. Evening, Singing P. Evening to your listeners.
Who that? Is that Aza?
She's same one.
Well, sister, everything blessed.
I'm there. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Yeah,
How you
man, it's
stay?
a
You good?
pleasure. Yeah, man, you don't know, sometimes I have to kind of beat myself because, I promise myself, I always promise myself that anytime I touch down in Jamaica, I'm supposed to pay a visit.
Same.
And for the past couple of years that we spoke, I've been to Jamaica so many times and I didn't make the link.
Well, we know you're gonna come forward again, so you know.
All right. Well, I just a second, I made a promise that when I touch down, I definitely have to, make the link. But I break the promise. I'm why if you forgive me, yeah. Don't hold it
All
against me.
right, you're forgiven. No, nobody kill up yourself too much.
All right, Aza, you don't know. From them time there until now, people who just joining us, you don't know we're talking to Aza Lineage, one of the female artists who she's very rootical. She's been doing her thing quite some time now. So we're gonna reflect a little bit on our on our humble beginnings, and then we're gonna move forward. So
you want me run one of the two them first?
Yeah, man, definitely.
All right, me pick out one.
Good selection.
Just like a river, me a flow. Open on me heart, it a grow. Down for me head, it a glow. Every distraction to go. Determination, night me use fi overcome. Wicked not go ever live fi see me tumble down. 3 points protected and the which part me done. Can't touch that, can't touch this, touch that sun. You gonna always wanna play. Tell the DJ, let's switch right away. Cause I always wanna play.
Yes, Madman. So
Yes,
what's the title
sir.
of that track? What is the title of that track, Madman?
What you think? You don't know the title of that one there? Out of my sound that.
Think all our sound a play, Special vacation to all sound man and sound woman.
All right, so that one is entitled Our Son a Play.
Our sound.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But I take it for my sound, but it's all right.
Oh, you mean I hear sound a play?
What do you mean? Then I hear a son a play, Madman. I hear a son here, Madman.
Madman International.
MadVibez.
MadVibez, all right, sir. Anyway, people, you know what I mean? You don't know this is not an interview, this is a reason as usual, you know what I mean? So, Aza, for the people out there who don't know anything about Aza Lineage, let us know where it all started for Aza.
All right, so Aza is a singer, songwriter, DJ, sing J, female MC from Kingston, Jamaica, Kingston 7 to be exact, out of the Lineage family, recording for King Jammies at the moment. And I'm a sound system enthusiast. I love sound system culture, in a nutshell, So, yeah, singer, songwriter, DJ, sing J, female MC, coming from Kingston, Jamaica, hailing from the Lineage family, recording with King Jammies at the moment, but also shout out to all of the other producers that I've worked with, And the journey started maybe 10 years ago, 2015. Yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah. All right. So 2015, the journey started. That's quite some time. That's like what? Yeah, that's 2015. Yes, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years ago.
About that.
Um,
But of
eh?
course, me start take on the streets before me go in at the studio. So some amount of that 10 years there was just me in at the streets I sing pan sound system, you know.
Mm-hmm. So
Mm-hmm.
so far, I mean, when the COVID came in and locked down the whole world and thing like, we realized that social media, your present was very, very, very. You were very present on social media,
Mm-hmm.
doing your thing. All right. From then until now, where did that take you?
Um, as me say, you know, a recording with a legendary producer from Jamaica, King Jammy. You know, so we have to give thanks for that. We see from them time there till now, we see a lot of growth and development in myself as an artist. You know, my writing skills improve, you know them way there. We start use up my singing voice more. Start get exposed to bigger shows now, you know, because I think last year, the year before I did Rebel Salute, so shout out to Tony Rebel and the team. You know, also got the opportunity to do Ratatam in 2022. So give thanks for that also, you know, and of course, Sumfest as a part of the King Jammy tribute in 2023, you know. So the journey from them time there till now, me see the growth, me see the development, you know.
All right.
So,
Well, yes, you went over there in what, Europe, Rotterdam.
mm-hmm,
What was that experience like? Because
mm-hmm.
for
I
the people
mean,
them who never been
so much.
over on that staging, like
Very.
what is the experience like?
All right, so the festival itself is A plus, you know, because me to get the opportunity for go all the nights to see what it is, you know. So the festival itself, A plus, but to be on the stage with like 10, 15,000 people, you know, just a vibe with you and a rock with you is an amazing feeling, you know. And not
So
only that, I mean, it was nerve wracking, it was fun, you know, all of that. That's my first time being on a stage like that.
okay, so was there any is there any other the song that you put out at that time? Were they gravitating to any of your song, or you just went there to just introduce to that side of the world?
No, I mean,
Introduction.
outside of Jamaica, the first place that took on to the music was Europe, you know, because
Mm.
in 2018 I was a part of the cover along with Leela Ike and Savannah for Reading Magazine, you know, so we did have had some attention over that side before me even go over there. So and going over there in 22 wasn't the first time, you know. We got there in 2019, made a little promo run and thing, and of course that created an impact for the opportunity to work on Ratatam 2022.
Oh,
So me they have
okay.
ears over there, listeners they over there before, you know.
Okay. Now back to Jamaica. I surf, the internet, and I see you. You have a you have a rubber dub. What do you call it? It's a rubber dub session that you guys do.
It's a sound system session every Saturday, you know, where we string up, play some music, and of course the latter part of the show we DJ and run some vibes, you know. Test out the skills and sharpen up the skills same way.
Mm. Okay, so that's sound system. Wait, say that again. Sound system.
It's a sound system show. Sound system vibes. Every Saturday we call it Aza Saturdays.
Mm.
Myself, alongside the Lineage family, a sound called Rebel Force Sound, and of course a sound called Progressive Sound come together. Every
Mm.
Saturday is just vibes, you know. We have several selectors, so every man get an hour. And on the latter part, like the last 2 hours, it's a DJ vibes, you know, like MC, Sing J type of vibes.
Where that keep.
In our place, you know, in our which
Oh,
family.
oh,
Progressive HQ.
all right.
So when you say the lineage family, can you
Mm-hmm.
just elaborate a little bit more about the line? Is there more artists in the family in that lineage?
Yes. It's a family of creatives, you know. So you have Smiles, who is the founder, you know. The man they used to
Mm.
play sound system, he used to play King Tafari sound system. You know, of course, he's a good writer also, very good writer, wicked selector. You know,
Mm,
in my play from record day. So he was the one who had the knowledge, a certain rhythm with him name, who was the producer and them kind of vibes there. You have New
mm,
Era Beatbox, which is also a wicked rapper, a lyricist, a human beatboxer, toughest thing.
mm.
And of course, we had another virgin called Franz Nooks, one of the wickedest lyricists I know. You know, he dropped Flesh in a 2018. So, you know, rising up power to Franz Nooks. Um, you have Junior Lineage, you know. So Ricky, big up yourself. Ricky is also a DJ, you know, like DJ kind of vibes. You
Yeah.
know, I hope me not left out nobody. So it's just a family of creatives, you know,
But sometimes you have
just a
got
family of
guests.
creatives.
So sometimes you guys have guests that pass through
It's an open mic thing, you know, so
though.
it's always open, whosoever will make them, you know. We don't
Mm.
really put much emphasis on advertisement. We do advertise it, you know, but the most of the emphasis go on just holding a vibes, you know.
All right. So would you say, as a lineage, are you happy with where you're at in the industry right now?
I am grateful for where I am at within myself.
You're
You
grateful.
know, yeah,
No,
man,
no.
give
The
thanks.
reason why
Of
I asked.
course, I am healthy, you know,
Okay.
and
No,
still
the
have the
reason why
ability to push out the music, you know. So yeah, me give thanks.
I asked you that, is just because I know you've been doing it quite a while. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you're putting in a lot of work. We see that you're very talented and you have the passion. But then sometimes, you have I wouldn't say gatekeeper, but you have people who have certain privilege that maybe you don't get the same
Oh, I
privilege.
have never met some none of them people there with no gatekeeping, as to say, you know. I mean,
Mm,
some things take time. Sometimes and
yeah.
everything I go rushy, and you know, sometimes you know, all right, check this. Yeah, cook your peas. Of course, you can go pressure it in at 20 minutes. But if you
Mm,
want it, retain the flavor, you know,
yeah.
and really, you get a slow cook in a regular pot, you know, them way there's some things take time. And I just say,
Yeah. All right. So you're good
in
with
at
it.
that
All
time,
right.
they
I
will
just
not
want to
sit
make
in,
sure,
you know,
guys.
within the
I
time, and I
just
like say, me I sit down idle. We are
yeah.
sharpen up the skills same way, you know what I mean?
I like
There's no, we not lose hope, we not lose faith, none of that. Because first, me I do it because I love it, you know.
I love how she used the cooking analogy just for you.
What shall I say? Why? Because remember we in the game quite some time too, and we understand the journey. You know what I mean? As you say, it's not for the swift. You know, the journey is not easy. You have to really love it. You know what I mean? You have to definitely run up into some obstacle, but you have to know how to go over it and keep moving without make it break it down.
A
So we
marathon,
understand.
marathon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. But when you talk about Aza, she have a unique sound. So it's not like you can mistake her for anyone else. You can't compare Aza to, you know, she's just unique in her own way. You understand? So definitely, once you hear an artist that is unique, you know them have something. Can't mix her up with nobody else.
True.
Am I correct, Aza?
I mean, you say it, you know, you're right. You know.
Yeah, man. I'm not lying, man. Because, when I spoke to, for big up Miss Jacob, Jamrock Record Publishing, when I spoke to her, I said, we need to find out where Aza is now because, we spoke to Aza quite some time and, the energy that she had that time, the
What
whole
you
place
talking
is like,
about? I still have that energy.
you still have the energy.
That energy they increase tenfold from them time till now.
Yeah, but the funny thing, Aza, you see the way you're a person who was calm and collective, but right now
I
you
mean, we
have
have a reasoning. We not have to kill up ourselves. You know what I mean? Warm and easy.
yeah, people, you think she easy. No, what I say still, you're calm, cool, and collective, but now you have more confidence. I can see the confidence in you.
Absolutely.
That's a change that I see in you right now. So obviously that means that you're making moves. and you're understanding your journey and your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Now, what is in the pipeline in terms of music for you right now? Are
Oh,
you creating anything new, a new album?
yeah,
Like
man.
what you working on right now?
I will tell you my business.
No, I mean want to know your business.
I joke. But yeah, man, we have and forward, as me say, we've been in the studio with King for some time. And
Mm.
we just want to let them say, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, man.
All right.
And this time when we say stay tuned, is not no next year, stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's coming. Will you new music?
All right. More I know a little bit more of your business.
Mm.
What is it like working with the king? Because what is it
It's a
like working with the king?
it's a good experience still. In a
Mm.
my in all of my encounters, he's just like a gentle giant. I'm very hands-on on what is going on in the studio when the tune them are direct when the tune them are record. Him actually produce the tune them in the studio. So I learn a lot of things, and them and the catalog big and wide, so more when you go in and listen, from just listening you can say, oh, try out the writing style, yeah, working with him may feel the push. We take with time and do it diligently. Him did say this to me, say we not gonna rush out the thing, we are gonna just do it properly and done. So if you know, say, a youngster like myself get the opportunity for work with a legend, is a good feeling. Me learn a lot, them really. Yeah, so shout out to King Jammy and Mama Iris. Them are like my
Is there
musical
is
mother and father.
is there any time that you ever feel intimidated by the king?
Absolutely. The first time, the first time when we link, the very first time, can remember me tell you, me have when we link him and thing, in person for the first time, we had to audition outside. Me did feel a little intimidated because we know them on the catalog and of course him contribution to the music. So me did go in thinking say the world is expected, but I him break it down and say, hey, make we do it little. And over the time, as you see the confidence grow, me see, the growth and development in like the whole thing, like 360, we see where a lot of things improve, them way then. One time I never liked I was intimidated by interviews one time, but not now.
We see when I try to show yourself, I see the growth. Because the first time we had the reasoning, we
Mm.
see that you were a little bit timid. But now, you sit down now and you can say, yo, you're solid, confident and kill it. Yeah, Madman.
Oh.
Anything you want to ask the lineage because I'm not lying. The way how shit, the way how me happy when how me see the growth in her right now. I'm not lie to you. I can't wait for hear the new song that I got drop just now. And when she said just now, me
Some
like,
them.
alright, song them. You hear that?
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
It's about time.
So the song them, alright. You want to do it? Alright. Is it rootical, dancehall, what it is?
I mean, it's a mixture of the influence of a lot of music. As me say, when media grew up and thing, there was a sound system in my yard. My granny was a revivalist. I went to church with her sometimes, in a them church, there's a lot of drumming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so made me lose my thought. Come forward again with a question there.
No, well, you want now? You usually go to
Oh, you ask me
yeah,
like the vibe on the album. All right, as me say, it's a
yeah.
mixture of everything. As me say, influenced
Mm,
by the sound system. In the 90s when we are grow them time, we have cable, so we exposed to the hip hop, the R&B, the this, the that. You know them with it, and of
mm,
course full 360 now when we kind of change we thinking and start emerge myself in a Jamaican music. you know them way there, and really start to fall in love with reggae music, dub, rocksteady, all of the genres that Jamaica has produced. You know, so it's a mixture of many sounds, many sounds, you know, many
Okay.
sounds, one music, many beats, one sound.
Many beat one song. I like
Yeah.
that song. I like how
And
you
of
work.
course, if you know, if you're used to a jammies, you go feeling presence on it, you know, cause you know them man they are dub master, a dub
Mm-hmm.
king. Same way, shout out to King Tubbies, you know. So
Any collabs?
quite a few, quite a few. We can tell you one,
I'm listening.
just one.
We're listening. The world is listening.
Johnny Osborne.
Nice,
Jesus.
nice.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Yo, Madman, you need to drop a bomb for that one there, you know.
Just one.
Me not have the palm like you have, you know. But you remember, you know.
When you hear about
Yeah,
as a
yeah, one of them there.
alright. But you know what I say now? That alone make me can't wait. Johnny Osborne, Aza Lineage.
Mm-mm.
Don't
What
know.
you man?
I can
Mm-mm.
imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah, man. So
Working
just
with
one,
working with
you know.
working with
Mm.
Johnny Osborne as a young star to a veteran. That is something. Oh, I can't wait for you. Me
Shout
Mm.
out to
have to
Johnny
drink, me have to
Osborne, you
drink
know.
to it.
Johnny
Mm.
Osborne also taught me a style of writing. So big up to Johnny Osborne.
Yeah.
And we did the collab in a real time in the studio together, you know. Of
Together.
course. Yeah, man.
Cha-cha. Me nah lie. You just make me drift just thinking about what that collab will sound
Twist,
like.
twist up your brain now.
Yeah.
Wait and
Because
see.
that's yeah
Wait
man,
and
that's a
hear.
journey where I'm proud. I'm just proud to know that
I give thanks,
we
give
have a
thanks.
collab like that coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, big thing.
Cause one thing we can tell you, as a Lineage, she deserve everything where she get right now, she deserve it. Cause me not like me see she put in a lot of work. And me just don't see, you know, the fire where she supposed to get, but now me understand what I want. She moving slowly but surely.
I mean, not even say slowly, you know, moving intentionally. You know them way they cause we record a lot of tune. Volley, like crazy amount. You know them way they we move
Mm.
intentionally, you know. Do we make all of the step them count, you know them way they. And as me say, you know, even if it not look like boof, just know say all heap of work are going same way. And of course, people link all the time, every day, you know, saying how much them full joy the music and how it make them feel. And that in itself is a win for me, you know.
I
So
like
I not like the big hurrah externally, but that is nice too, of course. Every artist wants their work to be recognized, you know, so
I like
nothing wrong with that, but in the meantime and in between time, we keep it working, you know. And who pick up on it now and appreciate it, we just give them a vibe same way.
like you said with Toby and say, don't rush it, take your time and do it proper.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, man. And this way there for true.
All right. Well, people, if you're just joining us, remember we're streaming live on MadVibez Radio. Remember, we're also
Mm.
on TikTok live. We're also on YouTube.
Shout out to TikTok.
Yeah.
Shout
Now,
out to the listener them on YouTube too.
as a we know you're not an artist who the mix up. You always stay in your lane, mind your own business, and all these things. But me just want to ask you, and a little thing on the current affairs that's happening in the dancer. Just want to hear your take on it
Okay.
as an artist who is focused. Now we hear them talk about King, cause you talk about um working with the King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of production.
Yeah, of the production, which is King
Different.
Jammers, everybody. If no one get it twisted, this is King Jammers, the man where give them the major hits from in the 80s, like the sling thing, in the mid 80s there, that
Too
was,
much.
yeah. Now, you have King Jammers,
Mm-hmm.
you have King Yellowman, you have, them have the King Beanie Man, and now them a say, King, them a put King on cartel name,
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can have many kings. To me, there's many kings. But when it comes to the dancer, what would you say about the throne where everybody are reign and a try to go after? Because remember, you have King James, you have King Yellowman, now you have King Beanie, and then now you have King Cartel.
I mean, two things can be great at the same time. Dancehall is
Yeah,
a competitive music. It's like a competitive sport, them
yeah.
ready. And then that, as we said, two things can be great at the same time.
Two things, all
Yeah,
right.
man.
Two things can be great at the same time, which is true. I mean, Yellowman did his time, and which he set it, because I
His
think he's
time is not expired. Him still
no,
there same way,
him time not
He's doing
expired.
his time. He's doing his
Still,
time.
him late and still doing it.
Different
Mm.
generations of kings.
And that's
Yes.
that's absolutely, different generation of kings. And that is okay too.
You know what? That's all it is, That's all it is. Different generation of kings. So nothing wrong if Cartel are the king now. You know what I mean? I mean, if Beanie Man feel like say Cartel have to go dethrone him in terms of music, I don't really see the need for that, to be honest with you. Nowhere reason, and me I look on it now, me I say, okay, no, sir. Cartel arraigned because him came back from prison and I do him thing. You know what I mean? Beanie Man feel like say, no man, you have to go, you have to go, you have to go, you have to go, you have to go,
Urban types.
you have to go, you have to go dethrone me, to take my crown. You know what I mean? But realistically, as Madman, you just say it, different. Say it again, Madman.
Different generation, man.
Off. All right. Then that makes sense. So, me don't want to bother bring Aza
Things
Lineage, because Aza going to
plural.
see it a different way, Because reason we are reason,
Two things can be great at the same time,
at the
And of
same time.
course, dancehall is competitive. It known for its competitive nature, hence the sound system culture. So I just that and
All right.
is all within the game.
But the question
So,
is Cartel trying to crown himself king, or is everybody else trying to crown him king? So that's the difference.
Ah, well, I can't answer that, because I'm not too invested. When things get loud, of course, you will hear it,
Yeah.
but I am not too
No, no,
invested
no. But that's
because
what I mean with this big argument about Beanie and Cartel. Who is it that's claiming that Cartel is the king? Is it him or is
two
it?
things can be great at the same time, and the people them have to also understand this.
Yeah.
yeah,
And if, the
true.
people them have to understand, say, the competitive nature in a dancehall is what makes dancehall.
So, Asa, I'm going to ask you now, would you
Mm.
compete lyrically?
Compete for what?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I mean,
Lyrically,
like a
lyrically.
clash.
Yeah, like if
Me and my
somebody
brethren
come
them do
and,
it all the time. When we
all right,
string up, we do it all the time. I
all
mean,
right.
just for the fun night, just for the love, just
Is that
for
part of the
sharpen up the
culture?
skills a little bit. Of course.
Is that part of the culture?
Yeah, only for fun, nothing serious or nothing like that.
All right. I like how that sounds, Anyway, Asa, um, what more I want to ask you, see, is this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been, you been to Africa yet?
Not as yet. In the physical.
In the physical.
We said not as yet in the physical. No, not as yet. My
All
mind
right.
gone enough time though.
Okay. What about Canada? What about Canada?
No, I have never. Remember say you're grung that we don't hear that man. We know we don't have a link.
No, but you know what? We are speaking
Yeah.
into existence, you know. That is
Mm.
what
Don't
we're doing right now.
Well,
just don't come
well,
in at the winter time. Just don't come in.
abracadabra. So I speak, so I create. So talking it to existence for real, for true.
Yeah. As Madman said, don't come here in the winter time because But Madman, don't say that because sometimes she need the experience. At least she come
Me not, me
get a
not,
little bit of the experience.
I wouldn't recommend anybody try get the experience at minus
Mm.
25. Sorry.
Give me that charger, please.
I would not recommend that.
We are tropical people, but if duty calls, you don't know.
You see that, Madman?
Yeah.
She's a real. She's for the battle. She a warrior upon the battlefield.
I mean, business are business, right?
Of
All right.
course.
Yeah, man. I saw the thing set,
No
man.
power. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Aza,
Yes, singing P.
I know say you're an artist that listen all different kind of music. Am I correct?
Yeah, you will try to expose yourself to as much music as possible.
Do you have any favorite
Favorite
artists
what?
artists otherwise
Okay.
from you that you listen to?
I mean, I love Dennis Brown. If you know me, I'm a favorite singer that of all times, across all genres. Love Stevie Wonder. And of course, too many to name. You know them way there, too many. When I have a set place, we go through music, like go through it, go through it, go through it. Like if I play somewhere, I play. And then every time we repeat. One of it be really good for we repeat it, but me try my best to expose myself to as many sounds as possible.
No, because Monsieur, I do some vibing, on the live with like Leela. You guys have any collab? None at all?
No. With that ear.
No, but that's a wonder. How come
I
that not
mean,
man?
make it, I guess make time take it course.
Try to take it course. Because I see like she rated still, so that's why I not understand
Yeah, what
how.
you mean? I'm a retired too. Pick up yourself. Lila
Yeah,
NK. Wicked artist.
yeah. So that is why I'm asking, because me know say you and
I
her
mean,
together.
if that for happen, it will go on. You know them way there, but I nothing where me are like think or seek out or nothing like that. You know them way there. But if that for happen, it will go on.
I wonder if you're too laid back.
What you mean?
Area.
Yeah.
Too laid back. What you mean? Sometimes, I mean, to force everything is a masculine energy. I can't take that sometimes. Sometimes, working at the vibration of things and then you will align with where you work towards, them way there. And then
True.
like say me know say, all right, tomorrow me I go do a tune with Benny King. No, you know the way there. We don't really think like that. We just create art and wherever it takes me.
Go with the flow.
No, I understand still, but the reason I say that still because sometimes you have to, as an artist, me understand your levels. Sometimes you just work off of the energy, and things like that. But sometimes you have to see certain things and want it happen and push for it to happen because say
Yeah,
if it
but
happen,
you see, you see, what you may want for me is not what I may want for myself. You know what I mean?
true,
So what
true.
me I say is I am expressing and creating from an honest place and wherever that takes me, make we say, as me say, me in a rush, me there. The journey, though very challenging, it's still very rewarding at the same time. I me not run down nothing, get up and made certain things, them way there. Love music and respect every creative. And if we feel link, we link.
All right, fair enough.
And then
Madman,
for go ahead.
No, Madman. May I ask Madman? Can I hear like you were saying something?
No, I never said none. I was just
So what
agreeing
may I hear?
about how the journey goes. I mean, like you just take the thing as
I
it.
mean, and then that's why I understand a lot of artists feel pressured into, so then push themselves so much and push themselves to a burnout, them way they because of the expectation, sometimes not of themselves, but from others, them way they. Remember say, the journey is not just singing, I my whole life make up everything, them way they. So me I get experience from ya, so me I get experience from ya, so me I get experience from ya, so I mean I put them together, to create the music, the art, so
It's good to see that because there's
make
a lot of
we
artists.
see.
Yeah, there's a lot of artists just jump on every rhythm and they just pushing out this and that to the point where it just water down, and it's like you can't really focus on the talent of the artist because you're just hearing 50 tune. By the time you hear one, you hear about 20 more. If you're putting out the 40 tune,
I mean, people consuming music much, much more faster now. So for me can understand why you would have put out the thing. And then you can get in practice too, and of course at the same time build up a little catalog. So
yeah.
me nah go burn out a one where I say where I put out one heap of work. Cause other people do it and it work. I tell do it and it work.
Yeah. Oh no, no, I'm not bun them, but I'm just saying that like sometimes it take more time to put out one quality tune than push out
I see.
50 just
Quality over quantity,
you know.
yes, because you don't know. You
Yeah,
want to present the best quality to your listeners, to give them that experience. They like you and them write the tune,
exactly. And then that one tune will have a longer life than just flinging out a bunch of different tune on different rhythm.
I overs.
Yeah.
All right. So as for the people that out there still who
Mm-hmm.
like the vibration, Madman,
Mm.
I have one more song then for beat out for the listeners then.
Of course, of course, of course. I see. Me know the name of that one. Yeah. My mother. So I'm gonna play that
Yes,
one.
sir.
My mother, if you ever touch my mother, my mother, if you ever touch my mother, me say listen to me voice, me say listen to me tone. Feel me mother are the greatest thing in the town. Yeah, me thank God say she never grow no clown. Yeah, me thank God say she never grow no clown. Me mother lift me up and she never put me down. Never afraid for you. Push the hand cat down a town. Every day me thank God say she never grow no clown. Yeah, me thank God say she never grow no. Mama loving and the greatest, it are the safest. Now life growing up, me misbehaviors. You never put me in the street for me no mess. Instead you show me how to make the progress. Mama love special, she deserve a medal. Carry me in a she belly 9 months like a vessel. Over that she love and all that she prayers. Mama full of soul like layers and layers. Come hear me voice, me say listen to me tone. Feel me mother are the greatest thing in the town. Yeah, me thank God say she never grow no clown. Yeah, me thank God say she never grow no clown. Me mother lift me up and she never put me down. Never afraid for help, push the hand cat down a town. Every day me thank God say she never grow no clown. Yeah, me thank God say she never grow no clown. She jovial but she will cuss if the sugar not enough. She keep it steady, never stop. Keep it flowing for the buck. So the youth not turn up rough. Mama, your effort is enough. 7 days of the week. All when you tired, keep it up. She glorious, she marvelous, she fabulous, she humorous, she never bluff. Touch me mother, then you know say head about. Mama, thank you very much. Major overfill your cup. And I pray every day that your struggle turn to dust. Hear me voice, me say, come hear me tone. Feel me mother are the greatest thing in the town. Hear me thank God, say she never grown up.
Yes, my mother, yo, that one is so nice, that one is so like, boy, Aza, it's like you just watch everything what your mother do, straight through.
I mean, not only she, whole heap of mothers have similar story, them with it.
Yeah, man, is your mom still alive?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, man, bless her up in a car, boy. She have a daughter who just really lay back. I'm kind of like, like your persona still,
Way
I'll
back.
still,
Cause we are
Eh?
easy, laid back sometimes. But when it comes to
Sometimes.
the music, we are ragamuffin, you know.
Right? No, sir. Any brother? Any brothers? Aza?
As we say, shout out to the Lineage family. We are no blood, but we are blood. You know them way there. And no, me not have no biological brothers, but me have two
Okay.
sisters still.
All right. We just want the fans them to know, because I seem that you see it, fans out there, because more time we get message and we understand what I want. So
Yeah, man.
information is important for them to know what I want, with Aza. Now, when we talk about bookings, Aza,
Mm-hmm.
or the booking situation, or
All right.
the people them can find you.
Can reach out to Headline Entertainment, you know,
Mm.
and thing.
And how them find Headline Entertainment.
And any social media platforms, and you can also find them at their what's the website again? Go on, you can find them on Instagram at Headline Entertainment.
All right. Yeah, man, no problem.
Mhm.
And
You
for,
know,
for, 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 for dubs bookings and all them, dub plate, same thing?
no, for dub plate you can link Smiles.
Smiles.
1-876-283-9422.
You want to repeat that again for us?
1-876-283-9422.
2839422.
22, yeah.
Alright. Well, Aza,
Yes, sir.
we can't wait for hear the body of work we have in store. And as soon as them ready,
Mm-hmm.
we want to make sure so we have them so we can. Remember now, this is just one platform. And we also work on the radio station as well.
Yes,
Yeah, so this is just one platform. On Wednesdays where we talk the things. You know what I mean? This is no interview. It's just a reasoning or we see things happening and what's going on and what we'd like to see. So at the end of the day now, once the music drop, we just want to make sure your team make sure we get them.
yes,
So we
sir.
can just
Absolutely.
make sure say this side of the world get the lineage fully.
Yes, sir.
Alright?
So
Definitely.
so about Headline, I think if I'm looking at the right one, it's headlinejamaica.com.
No, let me find it.
Another one?
Give me 1 second. Let me look for it.
Yes, people, if you just joined us, we're reasoning with Aza Lineage, you know what I mean? Big up everybody on TikTok. I want to say big up everybody on YouTube. And which one would they get, Madman? MadVibezRadio.com.
MadVibezRadio.com, TikTok, and YouTube Live.
Yes, it's Headline Jamaica. You're
So
right.
there's that one. All right.
Yeah, man.
Because there's another one in the US too. So I want to make sure I had the right one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah, man. Madman. So tell them, Madman, when if they want to book Aza Lineage, it's all about. Tell
Headline
them,
Entertainment.
Oh yeah. Headlinejamaica.com.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
And of course, for dub plate and things like that, it's 1-876-283-9422.
All right. Aza Lineage. Aza, it's always a pleasure. We have to make sure you keep us up to date with anything we
I
have
will.
want, because we want to make sure so the world keep hearing about Aza, and our job is to enforce that. All right.
Well, make sure when you release your new things there, we have to make sure say you come back through and
What you mean, man? First in line.
introduce all of that.
First in line.
All right.
All right, Aza, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for everything again.
All right, big up. Big up to your
Anybody,
listeners also.
anybody you
Madman,
want
big
to
up
pick up?
yourself.
Let's up.
Shout out to the Lineage family. Shout out to King Jammy. Shout out to Romeo. Shout out to all of the creatives that we work with right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. Well, bless up yourself, Aza. Thanks again.
Hold on. The singing P, you slip, you slip. You can't let her go so easy. You can't let her go so easy.
Yo,
You slip.
Singing
no,
feet.
no, for real, but you see, she not laid back mode. You're right, you know, Madman, because you know, see, on our
Where I
style,
do?
I'm
Where I
a
do?
little
Try
Laid
pin
back.
laid back for
You
me.
get laid.
Yeah, try. Wait. Where I do? Try pin laid back for me. Come relax. I'm gonna kill out myself and two one with a bag of things.
Yeah,
No,
why you
Have
slip?
to that.
you know,
Become normal, man. Mhm.
no, what? We know, say you're the
Normal.
name. All right, where's the Madman?
Let me tell you, so
All
when it
right,
come on
Aza.
to the music, if 1 second ago, we did vex. One
All
second
right, you know
after,
what I
I'm
say?
here for the music, me no vex again.
Yeah.
All right, Madam. So you know what I say, Aza? Before you leave us, why you leave us with a medley of your song? Just give you a quick snippet of a medley.
Mm.
Boop, a cappella style.
As a lineage on a 4 step beat, niceness whenever we step in the street. We have a good vibes and the people want to see it. Step in the cool and step in the heat. Whenever we step the whole place a shell down. Tell a friend, bring a friend come. Second is a DJ and mix me down. 4 step in a foreign and in a jam down. Let's play the sound. Don't turn it down. We rule the town, we mashing up the town. Music profound, it has no bound. We rule the town anytime we come around. Only surrender to the sound system. Positive vibration we are bringing, we now giving to gnosis. Hey, tell you where I'm from, some call it, get on the fuck, call it slow. Enough people not no income, yeah, hear me? Come to the reggae show, come get your medicine, come to the reggae zone. Come to the reggae show, come get your reggae on at the reggae show. Adjust the roots, erratics, the reggae, the rockers, unite the nation and we burn out. Hey, our sound, our sound, a play. Tell the DJ lift it right away. Cause real rebel dancer, lyrical slaughter. Permanent on myself, me head no run like no water. Impress them soldier, strong and me tender. Go on the place and me, wow boy, wow boy. I check you, wow boy, wow boy. Wow, line out. Tune.
Yeah, man.
So what?
When,
You still think she look laid back to you?
now,
Mm.
man, when artists bad, we say, do so, do so, do so, do so. Yeah, man,
Say,
artist bad, man.
big up
Yes,
yourself.
Aza. Continue the same energy, Aza. Don't try fool the people, them, because I know you don't lead back like that when music strike. You ready for your attack?
No, when I work time, we not play, man.
Yeah, man. All right, with all due respect, Aza, big up yourself, manners and respect every time. Continue to do the work and
Yeah,
don't
man.
stop.
Singing P, Selecta Madman. Enough love to you and all your listeners, them from whatever platforms them I listen to, you know. Big
Bless up,
up.
bless up, bless up.
All right. Yes.